What's going on, y'all? It's TKJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate for stopping by, man. Today I'm doing a realistic rebuild of the Milwaukee Bucks, who just hired Doc Rivers as their head coach. They're 32-15 right now, the second seed in the Eastern Conference. Obviously, it's a good team, but I feel like they need a little something if they want to win a championship, and that's why I'm going to step in. The goal is to win a championship within the first 3 seasons. If I can't do it during that time, then the video won't end until eventually I do. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't, and without any further ado, it's time to get into this video.
Let's get it.
Alrighty, let's get started with our rotation breakdown. At the one, we got Damian Lillard, who is 33 years old, 92 overall. You know, they traded for him this past offseason. Obviously, he's one of the best point guards in the NBA. But with that being said, they did get rid of Drew Holiday in that deal. And as a result, this team has had a drop off defensively. I mean, don't get me wrong, Dame was going to be safe for this entire video, but we do got to get some more defenders around him. If we want to win a championship, I feel like we got to get back to being a good defensive team. Anyways, at the 2, we got Malik Beasley, who is 27 years old, 77 overall. He just signed this offseason on a 1-year veteran minimum. Bro, talk about a steal. He's averaging 11 points a game this season, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal, round up around here, and he's shooting 46% from deep this season, which is insane. Again, I do want to get some more defenders on this team. You know, Malik Beasley, to his credit, has bought in on that side of the ball, but he's obviously not the best. We got to get some more defense in the backcourt, man, but whether he starts or not for us, Malik Beasley is a really good role player. I'm glad we got him. At the 3, we got Chris Middleton, who is 32 years old, 85 overall. You know, he wasn't the best last season, but he's having a pretty good year this time. 15 points a game, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal, and he's shooting 37% from deep. That's really good. Now, he's not the all-star type of player that he used to be, but that's totally fine. I mean, we got Giannis and Dame, man. We got stars. Honestly, I just needed to be a good 3-and-D player, a good third scoring option. If he can do that, I'll be happy. Speaking of Giannis, I got him here at the 4 spot, 29 years old, 97 overall. I mean, you guys already know he's one of the best players in the NBA, and honestly, I think he's having the best season of his career. He's averaging 31 points a game, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He's not much of a 3-point shooter, but he's shooting 61% from the floor. I'm not mad at him, man. He's going to be safe for this entire video. Unfortunately, I can't say the same about Brook Lopez, who is getting up there in age. You know, 35 years old, 82 overall, and he's still a good center. 13 points a game, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks, and he's shooting 35% from deep. But yeah, he's on a pretty decent size contract, about 25 M's this season, going down to 23 next year. I do like Brook Lopez, you know, he's a really good fit with Giannis. He can space the floor, which is important, and he's a good rim protector. I'm just really worried that in 2K he's going to regress pretty quickly, and for that reason, I'm not sure how long he's going to stay in our rotation. Honestly, though, we might already have his replacement on the roster. We got Bobby Portis Jr. You know, he's another center who can space the floor, shooting 38% from deep this season. We'll take that, and he's also on a much better contract, man, about 12 M's this season, going up to about 13.5 in 2 years, and it is a player option. That's a really good budget deal, man. We'll take that. Let's take a look at the rest of the bench here. We got Jay Crowder in the mix, who is 33 years old, 76 overall. I mean, he's a solid veteran wing player, you know, 7 points a game this season, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and he's shooting 43% from deep this season. You'll love to see it, especially when he's on a 1-year veteran minimum, man. That's a steal. Anyways, also got Marjon Beauchamp in the mix, who is 23 years old, 76 overall. He was a 24th overall pick in 2022. I think he's pretty solid. With that being said, though, if we do want to make a trade, we don't have a lot of picks and we don't have a lot of young players. He's one of those guys that might get thrown in, man. It is what it is. And if I do trade Marjon Beauchamp, I will have to attach him to a pretty decent sized contract, and most likely that would be Pat Connaughton, 31 years old, 73 overall. He's on a flat deal, making about 9.5 M's per year for the next 3 seasons, with the player option on that 3rd year. I ain't gonna lie, man, to me that's screaming salary filler for a trade. He's definitely not safe. Another guy's not safe is Campaign, who is 29 years old, 74 overall. Like I said, we need some defense in the backcourt. He doesn't really fit that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think he's a solid backup point guard, but I would rather trade for someone who fits us a little bit better. Who's that gonna be? I'm not too sure, but we'll find out. Anyways, let's take a look at some guys outside the rotation now. We got Robin Lopez, who is 35 years old, 73 overall. I mean, there's not a lot to say, you know, he's obviously gonna keep progressing, so I'm not expecting anything out of him. We also got Andre Jackson Jr. in the mix, who is 22 years old, 73 overall. He was a 2nd round pick in this past year's draft. I think he does have some potential, especially defensively. With that being said, he's got a ways to go before he cracks our rotation. The same goes for AJ Green, 24 years old, undrafted guy, 72 overall. He's a good 3-point shooter, but if he wants to crack our rotation, he's got to progress some more. It's really that simple. And last but not least, I got the Giannis Antetokounmpo, 31 years old, 70 overall. Obviously, he's the older brother of Giannis, and that's pretty much why he's on the roster. But yeah, he's not really part of my future plans. Speaking of future plans, though, let's take a look at our 3-year game plan, starting off with season 1. Like I said, I just want to get some more defense. We're really missing that this season. If we can get back to being a good defensive team, I think we'll be in great shape. Anyways, for year 2, I want to spend my budget wisely. You know, guys like Malik Beasley, Jay Crowder on veteran minimums, they've been really good role players for us. I've got to get some more guys like that next season. And then for season 3, per usual, buy if necessary. If we still haven't won a championship by then, best believe I'll do whatever it takes to make that happen. Maybe that's trading away a guy like Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis Jr. I'm not too sure. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, that's a look at our 3-year game plan. Let's not waste any more time. It's already pretty much a trade deadline, so let's look around for some trades. Alright, man, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to send Pat Connaughton and a 2nd round pick in 2024 to the Brooklyn Nets or Royce O'Neal. I think the Nets are pretty good on wing players. You know, they got Cam Johnson, they got Lonnie Walker IV, Dorian Finney-Smith, Trenton Wofford. Royce O'Neal should be expendable, and they're also probably looking for some draft capital. With this trade, you're gonna get a 2nd round pick, man. That's not too bad. And then for us, I said I want to get some more defense. Royce O'Neal would help in that department. You know, he's a good 3-and-D player, shooting 36% from deep this season. And even though he is only a 74 overall, when I make him a small forward, I'm pretty sure he goes up to a 76. And that's not too bad, man. He might actually start at the 2 for us, because that's actually where he spends about 30% of his time on the floor this this season. I feel like this is a pretty good trade, man. Let's see if they will say yes to this. And they will. There we go. Royce O'Neal, welcome to the Bucks. And for my last trade, I'm going to try to send campaign and a second round pick in 2027 to the Utah Jazz to Chris Dunn. Obviously, the Jazz are rebuilding. They're trying to get some draft capital. With this trade, you're going to get a second round pick. That's not too bad. And for us, man, I said I wanted to get a defensive minded backup point guard. Chris Dunn can definitely be that. I think it's a good trade, man. Let's see if they will say yes to it. And they will. Chris Dunn, welcome to the Bucks. And that's the team for your team, man. We got Damian Lillard, Royce O'Neal, Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and also Brook Lopez. Off the bench, you got Bobby Portis Jr., Malik Beasley, Jay Crowder, Marjon Beauchamp, and Chris Dunn. I like this team a lot, man. I think we got some more defense. That's really good to see. Is that enough to win a championship, though? That's the big question. Let's get this in and find out. Alrighty, man, so we went 57-25 this season. That's really good. Luka Doncic's MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Do we have anything that concerns us? Yes, we do. Doc Rivers, coach of the year. I mean, bro coached like half the season, but I guess we'll take it. Anyways, that's it for us. What about the All-NBA teams, though? We got Giannis All-NBA first team, as you would expect. Do we have anything else here? We got Giannis All-Defensive first team. That's really good. And is that going to be it for us? Yes, it is. It looks like we finished as the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference, man. You'll love to see it. Let's take a look at the stats now. We got Giannis leading the way, 27 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. And let's see, he shot 25% from deep. We did got Damian Lillard, though, 38%. We got Chris Middleton, 41. Bobby Portis Jr., 36. Malik Beasley, 43. We got Jay Crowder, 44. Marjon Beauchamp, 31. And how about Chris Dunn, 45? Shout out to him. Anyways, let's take a look at the rest of the stats. You got Damian Lillard, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal. Then we got Chris Middleton, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. And our man got the bench was Bobby Portis Jr. He averaged 12 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Anyways, make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of the stats. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this playoff run. Who are we going to face in the first round? It's going to be the Toronto Raptors. Okay, let's take a look at the matchup. As they got Emmanuel Quickly, Bruce Brown, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, and Jakob Poeltl. It's a decent team, man. I think we are better, though. But let me shorten the rotation just to be safe. Alrighty, so I gave more minutes to the starters and not so much for the bench. I did take Marjon Beauchamp out of it, just because he's the young guy. So let's get into this thing, man. We're going to take this game by game. We do lose game 1. That's surprising. It's 2-0 them. Bro, if we lose this series, I will be heated. As we win 1 game, that's good. Let's see, 2-2 now. It is 3-2. Can we close this thing out? And it looks like we can. There we go. I ain't gonna lie, man. That is not a good sign. But we're moving on to the second round, going up against the New York Knicks. Let's take a look at the matchup. As they got Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. It's a good team, man. I think that we are better. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very confident anymore. But anyways, we win game 1. It is 1-1 now. Let's see, 2-1 us. It is 3-1. Can we close this thing out? And we can. There we go. Now we're in the conference finals, going up against the Atlanta Hawks. That's interesting. Let's take a look at the matchup. As they got Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter, Jalen Johnson, and Clint Capella. Honestly, I'm not too worried about this team, but you never really know. So let's see, we do in game 1, that's good. It is 2-0 now. Let's see, 2-1, that's fine. I did not think it'd sweep them, but can we get the gentleman sweep? And yes, we can. There we go. And just like that, we're here in the NBA Finals, going up against the Dallas Mavericks. Let's take a look at the matchup. As they got Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Josh Green, Derrick Jones Jr., and Derek Lively. I ain't gonna lie, man, I like our chances. As let's get into this. So we win game 1, that's good. It is 2-0 us now. It is 3-1. Is it gonna be that easy? No, it's not. They win 1 game, that's fine. But can we get the gentleman sweep? We can. There we go. Let's get it, man. The Milwaukee Bucks have won a championship in year 1. And Giannis Antetokounmpo got Finals MVP, 26 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. I mean, bro only shot 7% from deep, but I'm not mad at it. Finals MVP, shout out to him. And how about Chris Middleton in the closeout game? 36 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. We also got Damian Lillard, 29 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Let's see, Giannis 19 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists. And Royce O'Neal, 13 points, 11 rebounds, double-double. I guess he was a good pickup. Let's take a look at the playoff stats now as, bro, Damian Lillard. He averaged 29 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, and 1 steal. And he shot 42% from deep. That's insane. We also got Giannis, 24 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. That's good. And Chris Middleton stepped it up too, man. 18 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. And he shot 40% from deep. Shout out to him. I mean, talk about a good start to the video, man. We won a championship in year 1. Now, we still got 2 more years left to go, so let's get back to it. Alright, man, so this is my bad, but apparently I wasn't recording. Unfortunately, Brook Lopez tried to retire, but I did override it. However, next offseason, when he does try to retire again, I won't be able to. I guess that means this is going to be our last year of Brook Lopez, man, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Anyways, now we're at the draft lottery where we did have pick number 30, but it is going to the Pelicans. That's totally fine. Let's skip the draft. Now we're in free agency where we got to re-sign a few guys. The first one is going to be Royce O'Neal. Let's do a 1-year deal, 4 M's. Will he say yes to this? And he will. There we go. I'm also going to try to re-sign Chris Dunn on a 1-year veteran minimum, and it looks like he says yes to it. Let's also give a 1-year veteran minimum to Jay Crowder. Will he say yes to this? And he will. There we go. I guess Malik Beasley really boosted his stock, man. He's asking for 10 M's, which obviously we can't do. Let's replace him with Luke Kennard, man. Another really good 3-point shooter. Will he say yes to a 1-year deal, 5 M's? Yes, he will. That's a good pickup. Anyways, now we're at play progression. We're no surprise. We do have some red arrows. You know, we got Giannis down 1 to 96, Dame down 2 to 90, Chris Middleton down 1 to 84, and Brook Lopez also down 2 to 80. And I guess we have a few green arrows here. We got Marjon Beauchamp up 2 to 78, and Royce O'Neal up 2 to 76. That's just because I made him a small forward. What else do we got here, man? Jay Crowder down 1 to 75. Yeah, that's pretty tough. We might have to replace him. Anyways, we also got Andre Jackson Jr. up 2 to 75. That's good. And what else do we got here? Robin Lopez down 2 to 71. Chris Livingston up 1 to 70. I still got the Gnosis, man, down 2 to 68. Anyways, that's a look at the team. I still feel pretty decent about it. Are we too old to win a championship? I'm not too sure. Let's go to season 2 and find out. Alrighty, so the team for year 2 is looking like Damian Lillard, Royce O'Neal, Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and also Bobby Portis Jr. now starting for us. Off the bench, you got Brook Lopez, Marjon Beauchamp, Luke Kennard, Chris Dunn, and Jay Crowder. It's a good team, man, but I think we will have to make some improvements. Let's just sim to the trade deadline and see what it's looking like. Hey man, we're at the trade deadline and the boys are still hooping. 34-16, the first seed in decent conference. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that, but we'll take it. Let's look around and see if there's any trades we can do. And you know what, man? I'm gonna give this trade a shot. I'm trying to send Brook Lopez, Andre Jackson Jr., and a second round pick in 2029 to the Toronto Raptors for Jakob Poeltl and Javon Freeman Liberty, who I guess is just a throw-in. Obviously, the Raptors hit the reset button. They're looking for young players, draft capital. With this trade, you're gonna get an expiring contract in Brook Lopez, a young player in Andre Jackson who is 23, and also a second round pick, man. That's not too bad. And then for us, man, like I said, I think Brook Lopez will retire this offseason. I don't want to see his contract go to waste, so let's trade him away for Jakob Poeltl, who I think would be a really nice backup. You know, we got Bobby Portis Jr. spacing the floor, Jakob defending down low. That sounds pretty good to me. I think it's a good deal, man. Let's see if they will say yes to it, and they will. Jakob Poeltl, welcome to the Bucks. And that's the team for year 2, man. We got Damian Lillard, Royce O'Neal, Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Bobby Portis Jr. Off the bench, you got Jakob Poeltl, Luke Kennard, Marjon Beauchamp, Chris Dunn, and Jay Crowder. It's a good team, man. We should be able to compete for a championship. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get back to simming. Alrighty, man, so we went 58-24 this season. That's pretty good. We got Nikola Jokic MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Is there anything for the Bucks? Yes, there is. Doc Rivers, Coach of the Year. Shout out to him. And we also got Exec of the Year. That's cool. What about the All-NBA teams, though? Let's take a look at this thing. As you do got Giannis, All-NBA second team. And let's see. He's also on the All-Defensive first team. That's really good. And I think that's going to be it for us. Yes, it is. Anyways, for the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, once again, you'll love to see it. Let's take a look at the stats now. We got Dame leading the way for us. 22 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal. And let's see. He shot 44% from deep. That's really good. We also got Chris Middleton 41%, Luke Kennard 45, Marjon Beauchamp 37, Jay Crowder 38, and Chris Dunn, man, 46%. That's really good. Anyways, taking a look at the rest of the stats, we got Giannis 21 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. We also got Chris Middleton 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. And Bobby Portis Jr., first year as a starter. He looked pretty decent, man. 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist. What about our man got the bench? I guess it was Luke Kennard. He averaged 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. That's not too bad. Anyways, man, make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of the stats. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this playoff run. Who are we going to face in the first round? It is going to be the Philadelphia 76ers. Okay, let's take a look at the matchup. As they got Tyrese Maxey, Jaden Springer, OG Anunoby now. That's a really good pickup. And they also got Tejan Salawan and Joel Embiid. It's a good team, man. I'm a little bit worried here. Let me shorten the rotation real quick. Alrighty, so I gave more minutes to the starters and not so much to the bench. And I did take Jay Crowder out of it. Is that enough to make it out of this thing, man? Let's find out. As we're going to take this game by game per usual. We do win game 1. That's good. Let's see. It is 2-0 us now. It is 3-0. Are we really going to sweep them? Yes, we are. Wow. That's a good sign, man. Anyways, now we're moving on to the second round, going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Let's take a look at the matchup. As they got Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter, Jalen Johnson, and Onyeka Okongwu. It's a good team, man. I think that we are better, but let's get into it. As let's see, we do win game 1. That's good. It is 1-1 now. Let's see, 2-1 us. That's a good sign. 3-1 us. Can we close this thing out? And we can. There we go. Now we're moving on to the conference finals, going up against the Cavs. Let's take a look at the matchup. As they got Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. I'm gonna lie, man, I'm not too optimistic here because they are a very good young team. But we do lose game 1. Let's see. We are down 2-0 now. That's tough, man. Let me mess around with this some more. You know what, man? I hate to do it, but I'm going to take Royce O'Neal out of the rotation. I mean, just look at what he's shooting in the playoffs. 25% from the floor, 23% from deep. That's pretty brutal. I think I'm just going to start Chris Dunn at the 2 instead. I mean, he's shooting really well, and he's also a really good defender. Why not give it a shot? Is that going to be enough to win this thing, man? Let's find out. As we are down 2-0. It is 3-0 now, and we do win a game. That's good. Let's see, 3-2. Can we force a game 7? Yes, we can. Wow. Let's get into this thing, man. If it is close, so we will jump into it, which we have not done in a while. But we do win that second quarter pretty convincingly. It's looking really good for us, man. Are we going to be able to pull this thing off? I guess we are. Wow. Talk about a comeback. You'll love to see it. And it looks like Chris Dunn stepped up, man. In game 4, he had 15 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal. Bro, how about game 6? 19 points, 7 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. It's safe to say we made the right choice. Anyways, now we're in the NBA Finals, going up against the Houston Rockets. Let's take a look at the matchup. As they got Amen Thompson, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Jabari Smith Jr., and Alperen Sengun. I mean, realistically, we should win this thing pretty easily, but you never really know with 2K. Anyways, we'll win game 1. Let's see, it is 2-0 us now. 2-1, that's fine. It is 3-1. Can we close this thing out? And there you go, man. The Milwaukee Bucks have won a second straight championship. And once again, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Finals MVP. I mean, bro, take a look at this stat line. 30 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. And he even shot 37% from deep. Shout out to him. And taking a look at the closeout game, I mean, Giannis led the way, 31 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. I think it's pretty impressive, though, that pretty much everyone who played scored double digits. You love to see it. Let's take a look at the playoff stats now. We got Giannis leading the way, 28 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. And he even shot 33% from deep. We'll take that. I mean, talk about a great duo. Dame also stepped up. He averaged 24 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, and 1 steal, and he shot 37% from deep. Shout out to him. Hey man, this is going perfectly so far. 2 years and 2 championships, and we still got 1 more year left to go, so let's try to get a 3-peat. Now we're at the draft lottery where once again we don't have our own first round pick. It's number 30 going to the Pelicans. It is what it is, man. Let's skip the draft. Alrighty, now we're in free agency. We got to re-sign a few guys. The first one is Chris Middleton. Let's do 25 M's per year for the next 2 seasons. Will he say yes to this? And he will. There we go. We're also going to re-sign Bobby Portis Jr. Let's do 14.5 M's per year for the next 2 seasons. Will he say yes to this? And he will. I mean, bro, we got to re-sign like half our team right now. Let's get Chris Dunn a 1-year deal, 3.5 M's. He says yes to it. We'll also re-sign Luke Kennard on a 1-year veteran minimum. Now we're going to re-sign Royce O'Neal on a 1-year, $4 million deal. And instead of bringing back Jay Crowder, who at this point is like 35 years old, let's sign Jonathan Isaac as a nice backup wing player. It's going to be a 1-year deal, 5 M's. Will he say yes to this? And he will. There we go. Now we're at player progression, and honestly, man, I'll take this. You know, we got Giannis up 1-97, Dame down 2-88, but that's fine. I'm honestly surprised they don't have more guys aggressing. I mean, Chris Middleton stay put, same for Bobby Portis Jr. I guess Luke Kennard did go down 1-76, but that's not too bad. You know, we got Marjon Beauchamp up 1-79. We got Jonathan Isaac up 1-77. And what else do we got here? We got Chris Livingston up 2-72. And I guess that's it for us. Hey man, like I said, I'll take that. Alrighty, so the team for 3 is looking like Damian Lillard, Royce O'Neal, Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Bobby Portis Jr. Out the bench, you got Jakob Poeltl, Marjon Beauchamp, Chris Dunn, Jonathan Isaac, and Luke Kennard. I like this team a lot, man. Let's get back to simming. Alright man, so here at the trade deadline, we are 29-21, the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. It's not the best, but it's also not too surprising. You know, we are getting older. It is what it is. Let's try to make some moves. And I probably should have done this earlier, but I'm going to start Marjon Beauchamp at the 2 spot instead of Royce O'Neal. I mean, he's not a great defender, so I'm a little bit worried about that. But I mean, he's having a good season, man. 11 points a game, and he's shooting 37% from deep. We might as well give it a shot. And you know what, man? I'm trying to get a scoring punch off the bench. Why not try to get Malik Beasley back? He's on the Hornets right now, and I think he is expendable. You know, they already got a bunch of guards on the team who are spark plugs. Guys like Karis LeVert, Nick Smith Jr. I think what they really need is like a defensive minded wing player. Royce O'Neal can be exactly that. I'm also going to give them Howell Neto and a 2nd round pick. Let's say they will say yes to this thing, and they will. Malik Beasley, welcome back to the team. And that's the team for your 3, man. We got Damian Lillard, Marjon Beauchamp, Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Bobby Portis Jr. Out the bench, you got Jakob Poeltl, Malik Beasley, Luke Kennard, Chris Dunn, and Jonathan Isaac. It's a pretty good team, man. Can we win a championship though? I'm honestly not too sure. Let's get to simming and find out. Alrighty man, so we went 50-32 this season. Honestly, that's not too bad. We got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Is there anything that concerns us? It's not looking like it. What about the All-NBA teams though? Let's take a look at this thing. As we got Giannis All-NBA 2nd team, and I'm guessing All Defensive 1st team. Yeah, there it is. Is that going to be it for us? And it looks like it is. It looks like we're the number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference this time. That's not too bad. Let's take a look at the stats now. Alright, so we got Giannis leading the way for us. 20 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. And let's see. He shot 26% from deep. We do got Dame 40%. Same for Chris Middleton. We got Malik Beasley 41, Marjon Beauchamp 38. Let's see, Luke Kennard 41, Chris Dunn 35. We still got some shooters, man. That's good to see. Anyways, taking a look at the rest of the stats, we got Damian Lillard 18 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Then we got Chris Middleton 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. And our main guy off the bench was Malik Beasley, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Anyways, man, make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of the stats. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this playoff run. Alrighty, so we're going to face the Knicks in the 1st round. Let's take a look at the matchup here. As they got Jalen Brunson, Quentin Grimes, Dante DiVincenzo, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. It's a good team. We got to shorten the rotation here. So let me do that. Alright man, you guys know the deal. I gave more minutes to the starters and not so much for the bench. And I did take Jonathan Isaac out of it. Is that going to be enough to make it out of this thing, man? Let's find out. As let's see, we're gonna take this game by game per usual. We do lose game 1, that's tough. It is 1-1, way to bounce back there. It is 2-1 us now. Let's see, 2-2. Please go up 3-2 here, and we do. Please no game 7. Can we close this thing out? Or we cannot. That's tough. Okay, let's go Simcast here, man. If it is close, then we will jump into it. So let's see. As we lose the 1st quarter, we lose the 2nd, but we're hanging around, man. I think we're gonna be able to jump into this thing. Let's see, when do I stop this thing? Probably like around 2 minutes, I think. That was way too fast. That's my bad. But anyways, I got a 2-point lead, 107 left here. Let's jump into it. All right, man. So it looks like they got the ball here, as they do give it to Jalen Brunson, being guarded by Damian Lillard. Let's see, there's about a minute left here. If we get a stop and a bucket, we'll be in pretty good shape. But Brunson has the ball, that's a nice floater, and he gets it to go down. Now we're all tied up. Let's see, 57 seconds left here. Dame with the ball, being guarded by Jalen Brunson. What can we do here, man? I'm noticing that Giannis is not on the floor. Did he foul out? I don't really know. But anyways, Dame getting the pick and roll pass to Jakob Poeltl is a very interesting choice. I would have preferred that he shot it on his own. And yeah, now they get it down low to Patrick Williams, who does dunk it. And just like that, they got a 2-point lead with 38 seconds left. Alrighty, so Jakob Poeltl is set to inbound this thing. Let's see, who is he going to get it to? I'm assuming Dame. There we go. That is a quick trigger, and he cannot get it to go down. That's tough. I guess he wanted the 2-for-1, which I guess I'm not too mad at. But anyways, Dante DiVincenzo with the ball, being guarded by Marjon Beauchamp, that is, I think. Yeah. Anyways, gets it down to Jalen Brunson. That is a tough turnaround shot, and it doesn't go down. But man, Mitchell Robinson with the rebound, and he will get fouled. That's so tough. Alrighty, free throws here for Mitchell Robinson. The first one is up, and it is good. They got a 3-point lead now. Let's see. The second one is up here, and he does miss it. Okay, so we got a chance, man, as you do call a timeout. Let's see what we can do. Alrighty, so Jakob Poeltl is set to inbound this thing. Gotta imagine he's gonna get it to Dame here, and he does. Let's see, man. Maybe come off like a pick and roll or something would be ideal, as he picks up his dribble in the paint and then puts up a contested shot. That is so bad, man. And now it looks like Jalen Brunson's gonna get free throws. All right, if he makes one of these, it is over. And he misses it. Okay, hey bro, we are still alive here. Will he miss a second free throw though? I highly doubt it. Yeah, no, okay. I think that's gonna do it, man. As you do call another timeout, I don't really think it matters though. Let's see what we got here. Jakob Poeltl is gonna inbound this thing, gets it to Marjon Beauchamp. That's a decent look in the corner, and he knocks it down. Hey man, the boys aren't done yet. That was a big time shot. We got a 1-point game with 7 seconds left. Alrighty, Mitchell Robinson gets this thing into Jalen Brunson. We're gonna foul him right away. Now he's gonna get 2 free throws as bro, Damian Lillard has fouled out. That's so tough. I guess we don't have him or Giannis anymore. That's not great. Anyways, we got Jalen Brunson shooting these free throws. The first one is up, and he gets it to go down. Is he gonna make the second one as well? Yes he is. Okay, 3-point lead, man. No timeouts. Let's see. It's got to be Chris Middleton, right? Let's see. They get it to him on the wing. That is not a great shot. Is he going to get it to go down? And he won't. So tough, man. As they do lose in game 7, it is what it is. Anyways, let's send the rest of the playoffs here and just see how it goes. As wait. Did we whoa. I'm so confused, bro. Did we win that game? We didn't, right? What just happened here? Let me check this thing out. As okay bro, I messed up. Accidentally exited out earlier, so it didn't actually save the game, and when I simmed it we ended up winning. Obviously that doesn't count, so we're gonna sim this thing here, as we do lose to the Thunder. That's fine. It looks like Shea got finals MVP. Shout out to him. And that's gonna do it, man. I think we built a pretty good team here. I mean, it is an older one. You know, we got Giannis 31, Dame 35, Chris Middleton 34, I mean Bobby Portis Jr. 31, Jakob Poeltl 30, even Chris Dunn 32. It's an old team, man, but hey, 2 titles in 3 years. I'm not mad at it. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. This has been 2KJ. Blessings.